Hello. Also,
what's up?
Mix play Pokemon MR and Sickle. You can catch the Borstmon, evolve from Beatnik. You can catch Goulash, evolve from Gulag.
Good vodka.
Vodcat, evolve into...
From
From
Potat.
Potat? That's actually pretty good. I'd catch a Vodcat. Or, I mean, I'd catch a Potat, and then I'd...
Evolve it into vodka.
Yeah.
Which evolve into...
The crippling liver failure cat?
Liver.
Liver failure cat? Can you be Pokemon Master? No. You cannot be Pokemon Master. You are foolish if you think you can be Pokemon Master. One sec here, I think the thing got unplugged.
I don't think it's just in straightly.
Oh, you're right. You're very correct. There we go. My favorite regional Pokemon. Heart Base Explode. Oh, okay. You know what? My favorite
No,
Slavjank Pokemon? No, now it's me not having the Elgato on.
Oh. How dare you?
Darkside dares all. Oh. Move the stick. There we go.
There we go.
I like Squatnik, who evolves into Hard Base. Squatnik. Tell me Squatnik isn't a strong Pokemon. He's like a frog, but he's colored like he's wearing a jumpsuit. Like he's got a blue head and then like a black body with white stripes on the side. And his legs, he's in like the traditional frog pose. But because it looks like he's wearing a tracksuit, it looks like he's doing the Slavic squat.
Let's do this shit. Only have 34% items.
Squatnik is just Slavjank Eggman. So, fun linguistic fact. Robotnik is a Slavjank joke, because Nick, as a name suffix, is a Slavic thing. Specifically a Balkan thing. It's like a Croatian and Serbian thing. Putting Nick at the end of a name, and it makes it like the... It's like the equivalent of putting Ursun at the end of a like Swedish name, or D at the beginning of a Italian name.
Like DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Okay, where do we go?
I think it's the suffix that literally means person, because like Chetnik was Chetniks were like a group of people in Croatia. And I'm gonna look it up, and they're gonna turn out to have been Nazis. I looked up Chetnik, and the first thing that comes up is Chetnik war crimes.
Jesus.
You're now imagining a version of something like V from Katana Zero. Yeah. I know. Oh, hey, Giselle, how's it going? Also, how's it going, Wyvern, Shred?
So, dudes.
Welcome to this Metroid Dread / Slavjank Pokemon stream. Now I want Pokemon Hammer and Sickle.
Do you think they'd be that on the nose of the naming conventions?
No. It'd be like...
That'd be the fan.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like Pokemon... I'm trying to think of a non-stereotypical thing that people still associate with, like, the Slavic world. Pokemon... Pokemon Cabbage and Pokemon Beet. Pokemon Base and Pokemon Travel, that's pretty strong. Pokemon Suka and Pokemon Billiot. Of course, your starters in that game wouldn't be any of the clever ones we've come up with. They would be Dankovsky, Burak, and Clara. And the poison type Pokemon we replaced with plague type Pokemon. How do you cure that? You don't?
Don't.
Fuck you! Don't catch the plague, shithead. TCP will give Game Freak exactly 11 months to make it. Yup. And not a picosecond more. Like, hey, we're going gold right now. I'm gonna be like, I just need to put a closed bracket here so that the game works. And they'll be like,
no time.
Nope. Don't think so, pal. Squatnik definitely evolves into Slav Squat. And then he evolves into Hard Base. And they're all electrical / tape.
There should be a Tetris themed one.
Oh, yeah. Block, something block. It has to be a block joke. And it'd be like that key Pokemon where there's the different shapes of it. Where it's like there's a different version for each shape.
Right, yeah.
And they have self-destruct.
Almost like, what's it called?
Like little black and white donut boys.
Unknown?
Is that his name?
Maybe?
Pokemon knowers, please assist us.
Unknown? Yeah. I think so.
Unknown is that Pokemon that like is like a black and white donut boy with different shapes? My Pokemon knowledge has been partitioned evenly into 99% remembering stuff about Sandile and 1% the rest of the franchise.
Or could it be something like Magnemite, where like by itself is just a piece, and then a few of them together create like
a bigger piece?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the final evolution is called T-Spin. It's got like 2 moving pieces on either side. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Wyvern Master.
Yeah, I'll save that shit. Just got something to say. Cheese pizza. Oh, welcome to cheese pizza.
You have gained this true attack ability.
mostly unreachable places, like Chia's Pizza.
But you are still not prepared to face Ravenbeak. There is a very low probability of success in standing against him now.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, you prick. Yes,
Yeah.
I realized just that it was coming out of that was consonants, not confidence.
The vote of consonants is the Rickyism we never got.
Well, thanks for the fresh.
Jeez, thanks, Julian, for the vote of consonants. Consonants.
Right.
Ricky, that's not the word. It's not consonants. It's confidence. How am I supposed to know? I'm not some kind of English teachers.
I think this is another mini boss thing.
Yeah, another infected boy. Uh-oh.
Couple
Double
of,
trouble.
Oh, God. Let's just get out of the way, please.
Ow. Ow.
Dodge that. That's off to a great start.
You know what? These things happen. Nice. Good parry. Ow. I gotta say, this year in game releases is looking pretty fucking stacked. It's like February.
Let's try that again.
Let's try that one more time. Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
I didn't post it on the Discord, but I assume there's people that would care more than I do. Trailer for the Borderlands movie came out recently.
Yes. I have nothing I want until Black Myth Wukong except Rise of Ronin. I mean, Rise of Ronin in and of itself. Any of those Team Ninja Souls likes, I will put 200 minimum hours into, so. And that one looks particularly beefy, girthy. But yeah, the second PlayStation 5 game is coming out next week. Black Myth Wukong, Rise of the Robots. No, at the P3 remake already, Infinite Wealth already, Tekken 8 already. Nightingale, which is I haven't played yet, but it's from an Alberta-based team, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Stellar Blade, which looks pretty fun. I mean, it's probably going to be more Neo than not Neo. It's the same team. I don't know if you played Wo Long. Wo Long has phenomenal combat. Holy shit, Wo Long was good. I still have to play the DLC for that. Also, holy shit, you absolutely rinsed those dudes.
Yeah.
Well done. Been a bit of a long since they give us the best demo in its existence since the DOS server. Yeah, that demo was nuts.
Huh.
And then, of course, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Honestly, if Shadow of the Erd Tree was the only thing coming out this year, it'd be a good year for games. It's funny because I was like, man, this trailer for it is so fucking hype. And then I was like, yo, you know why? They messed with me. Or they got one over on me. Still remember it was the US. It was in the US. Oh. I don't think it was, pal. But you do you and Eve. So we don't know, although Miyazaki said that like the landmass for it is about the same size as Limgrave, but more dense. So I mean, given how many people I know who played like 60 hours of Elden Ring before they left Limgrave, I think that's pretty positive. The trailer definitely shows like 6 or 7 boss fights. Yeah, like the starting region. The first region in, no, Liurnia is the magic school. Limgrave is like Stormvale Castle. The big forest. The like Colosseum. But it's funny, I was watching the trailer and I was like, man, this trailer is like great. Why am I getting like intensely nostalgic vibes from it? It's just the Bloodborne the Old Hunters trailer, but with like Elden Ring stuff. Like it's the same like, oh, we start off with some like lore stuff and some like broad shots of like the world with the music being like ominous but not super bombastic, and then like you show off some of the new stuff in the game that the player can do, and then you show off the enemies, and by then the music is just going apeshit. I'm like, ah, clever. Yeah, well, I imagine it's going to be fairly dense just because, like, again, the stuff they've shown off doesn't look very... It doesn't look very, like, open fieldy. It looks very, like... It looks more like Altus Plateau or like the Consecrated Snowfield kind of thing, where it's like there's a lot, there seems to be a lot of shit going on everywhere in the map, if the trailer's to be trusted, and who knows if it is. But I think From Software has a very strong DLC record. I don't know if they've come out with the DLC I would call like weak, like the Dark Souls 3 first DLC. Wasn't like the most electrifying thing, but it had an incredible fucking boss fight and some great performances and music and stuff, so. That's true. Every time they make a trailer for something, it's exactly what they said on the tin. Essentially, they never lie, that's for sure. Alright, enjoy your shower. And then the sensation of cleanliness that comes with it.
I had one of them today.
Nice.
Good.
Good. I correctly guessed that I was going to sleep in today, so I took a shower last night instead.
Or do you think that because you showered allowed you to sleep in? Ever thinking about that? I mean, I'm just suggesting that.
Thinking about it? I'm drinking about it. Can I get a hell yeah, brother? No, I'm joking.
Sitting here drinking about you. It's a Big and Rich song.
I don't know why, but of all the music, like country music people you could have said, I wasn't expecting Big and Rich. just one of those bands that you associate with like one song as like their sound, even if that's not what most of their stuff sounds like.
I got a best of album from there once.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
I feel like that's probably a band that people in historically are going to be like, maybe gave this band more shit than they deserved. Because a bunch of other people, like, knocked off their sound and made worse music. But I'm not the biggest, like, I don't have, like, a super deep knowledge of country music, so I could be wrong. I don't even actually really know how they're received. I just remember there being some fatigue with them. For the same reason there's fatigue about, like, Psy, you know what I mean? Like, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy was, like, one of those, like, really popular songs.
Yeah.
Your dad loves them? Fair enough. Oh god, I had a hilarious moment, guys, that you'd appreciate. I was talking to the programmer about the sound for the game. One of my notes was, like, I still can't hear the voice acting, like, fix the audio mix, essentially. And he was just like, yeah, what voice acting? And I'm like, it's in the sound effect stuff. And then you realized that he had not known that it was what that other... I'd never told him that that's what that other, like, archive file was. So we will have the actual demo with voice acting very soon. The long story short.
Oh. I want to go.
Temper those expectations, friend. It's not that exciting. Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna let her know today if she streamed, but she didn't. So.
Wee.
Nothing that I've come across. I went through all the sound effects today as part of that. And just listening to it, I was like, man, this audio work is great. And also, X-Devlin fucking killed it. She was great. Not that anyone's surprised. House Flipper too? I know at least... She's a pro for a reason. Absolutely. I know at least one person who's amped for House Flipper too. Also, apparently Balatro's crazy good. I watched Kaz stream some of that. Poker roguelike is not something I knew could exist, but here we are. Sorry. Yeah, that's all. That's also on my list. Stellar Blade looks crazy good. Well, I mean, looks like my kind of game.
Oh, Max, please play my kind of game.
Thanks, Magus. Also, because I mentioned Balatro, I have to play this sound effect.
20. Your move, Mr. Bond.
I'll take a hit, dealer. Joker.
Oh, wait, 1 sec here. Oh, no, you keep it paused. I'll put it on both screens. There we go, thanks.
Move, Mr. Bond.
I'll take a hit, dealer. Joker, you were supposed to take those out of the deck.
Oh, sorry. Here's another one.
What is this card? Rules for draw and stud poker?
What a pity, Mr. Bond.
But it was Homer's fault. I didn't lose. I never lose. Well, at least tell me the details of your plot for world domination.
I'm not going to fall for that one again.
Oh, fantastic. That's a dynamite question. Plus stream or strim? Exclamation point. Ooh. He's in the shower. For the fellow, this is Michael Jackson with an eye patch and an accent. Oh. Well, that's just gonna be frustrating. They're in the shower and they can hear that we need their help, but they're in the shower. Oh, stream this, I think.
Stream this.
Yeah. Mix, please play Rainbow Shooter. I had Jay give him click instructions on how to clean his hair once. That's very strong. Mix, please play Killer 64. It has many polygons. What did you say?
Does it make you stronger?
I mean, my muscles are getting bigger.
Muscles.
Oh shit, that sucks. I hope when they called to tell you that you didn't get the job, you said,
Okay.
Sorry. I hope you
Not
said,
Thank you so much for eating my ass.
wasn't the best segue, but I was going to use that sound effect at some point in the first 40 minutes of the stream. So. But seriously, it's a bummer.
Oh no. Have I fought a, like, gigantic one of those guys yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, that might be the next
Yeah.
thingy. Oh no.
11 interviewees and they only hired one person. That's kind of nuts. It was, I think it was the offensive coordinator for the Miami Dolphins, is what Geist was interviewing for. Or it was an entry-level job at a junk shop. I mean, these aren't meaningfully different positions. I'm choosing to believe. I do like the idea, though, of the Miami Dolphins opening, like, entry-level job interviews for, When I was saying it, I was just like, who sucks? Who sucks? I noticed that after I said it, I was like, Miami, hey, you know what? Florida, that still works. I'd like to say I was smart enough to have thought that through in real time. Florida man, take me by the hand, take me to the land that you understand. Florida man. And the reason they have so many Florida Man articles is legitimately pretty fascinating. Do you know about that?
No?
Arrest records are public in the state of Florida, but to preserve the privacy of people and people's involved, they have to exempt the person's name and replace it with Florida Man or Florida Woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not just the internet being the internet. It's like just saying that this person who cannot be named who happens to be from Florida.
Yeah. Open air law. Yeah, that's the word for it. I wasn't sure if football was 100 yards there, using a football field as measurements.
Sometimes the parry just seems like the equivalent of a bitch slap.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's just disrespectful. It's like when you're playing Halo and you use like a rocket launcher to kill a grunt. Someone's like, was that wholly necessary? And you're like, no, of course not. Like, then why'd you do it? And I was like, because I can. Because it's not illegal.
It's not illegal.
You know, it's funny, I was referencing a different Russian when I said it, and then I realized halfway through it leaving my mouth. Specifically, Eugene Merman has a... He has a bit where they cut off his power because he wasn't paying his bill, but it was the bill for someone else's apartment.
Oh. And
I wrote them a letter being like, hey, dipshits. Maybe if you want me to pay the bill, you should send it to the right address. And he finishes his thing off by being like, now if you'll excuse me, I will in fact be sending you a photograph of 2 cows having sex every calendar day for the rest of the year, because it isn't illegal. I need to look up who's been arrested and what, why, super easily. People in Florida, one side that displays their mugshots.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you, man. Take him by the hand, take me to the land that you understand. Fuck you, man. Sorry.
Here's a Pokemon evolution.
Yeah?
For you. For Hammer and Sickle.
Yep.
Base level is Yuri and it evolves into not illegal.
Yeah. It's not illegal. Everyone's like, I don't understand.
And the
this
third
reference.
evolution is white is white.
Why is it white? I do like the
it's,
idea
of
that you
course,
have a little.
purple.
You have. yes. Color of beats. I like the idea of having a Pokemon that's basically like a cone, and then it's got like a sphere for a head, and then like a giant like beard / mustache, and a little conical hat, and it's called Cossack. And it gets put out into the battlefield. And it's like Cossack. It's a Pokemon.
Damn it. Well, you're not allowed to be judged. Okay, here we go. Shit. Too early. That's what she said.
Ooh, squirrely. Ooh. I mean, it's on here somewhere.
I'm kidding, of course. I've Never
Yes,
been in a
we
suit.
know.
If only a woman would say that to me. Is that too much? Maybe it is. Don't worry about it. Just suffer.
Just to suffer.
Haven't played that in a while. I mean, some people don't know that it be, but it do. Whee!
Okay, that's what I need to do. Just a little bit higher.
Take
me higher. Diddle-dee-doo. To a place with golden streams.
Wait, is that actually what lyrics are?
Golden streams, I think. Yeah.
Gross.
I mean, it's in my head, it's grosser because I say showers.
I think yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Let's be real. What type hammer and sickle Pokemon would be, and it occurred to me it'd just be a regional variant of Scyther. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blind men see. Oh. Really?
Blind man see. I think it's
different verses have
Goldens.
different. I could look up the lyrics,
Blind man see.
but I'd rather think up Soviet Pokemon.
I think the first line is like one of them, and the other line is the other, and that's like part of the chorus.
Scott Stapp is weird enough without being into that. Yeah. For some reason, I thought Scott Stapp was dead. And to a place with golden streets. Get Scott Stapp. I keep telling you, he's the lead singer for Creed, and he's dead. Again, I don't think he's actually dead. I don't know where I got that from.
I don't know how to get that one. I'll be honest. It has to do something with the Shine Spark, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Shine Spark. He isn't dead, but his career is. One sec. I've got something for that. Oh, really? He's from Orlando? That explains a lot. Jesus. Hey, Orlando is the setting of one of the greatest films ever, Miami Connection. Yeah, I know. You'd think a movie called Miami Connection would be set in Miami, but it's not. One day I'm just gonna double feature. I'm gonna buy a theater, and it's just only gonna play alternatingly Miami Connection and Samurai Cop. And if people are like, why don't you play a different movie? I'll be like, okay. And then I'll play Who Killed Captain Alex. But he was a really annoying kid, and Goofy punched him in the face. I like the idea of just like he's at Disney World and he's just annoying for some nebulous reason, and Goofy being like, I'm gonna put this kid down, Maxie, and it just like decks him right in the jaw. The Devil's Advocate starts in my hometown, Gainesville. Even has a scene in a bar that's pretty popular. Huh! I've seen The Devil's Advocate. And I was familiar with Gainesville. But I can't remember from what.
what?
Why? I think... It's the street church. Street and church they used for that movie, and the church was not on the street. Oh, that does happen. The dental stab with a right cross in the gorge. The cross counter, Maxie. Get out of here, gutter trash. I'm gonna do the Kickstarter for my game, and then we're gonna use all of the money to hire ProZD to do the Street Fighter Third Strike rap for, like, select a character, but in the Goofy voice. Goofy Dudley's your new favorite character? It's a funny mental image, because, understandably, Dudley and Goofy, not two characters that have a whole lot in common. Oh. An unknown resource, sir.
It's a power bomb.
Oh.
Which I don't have yet.
Oh, that would make sense, yeah. University of Florida. But not University of Central Florida, that's in Orlando, baby. They've got a great drawing a circle using a computer class, according to the film Miami Connection. Oh, it's a home of Tom Petty, that's kind of neat. I think it also, I may have put it in, I made this campaign setting for Call of Cthulhu. Set in, like, New Orleans in the 20s. But, like, because the idea was you played as bootleggers, I added, like, a shit ton of, like, nearby cities, or, like, cities that are in nearby states. And, Gainesville might have been one of those. I know, Galveston, Texas was one of them. I'd have to actually check my documents. That fucking campaign setting was like 200 and something pages. It's long as balls. Oh. I can see someone running an illegal distillery in Gainesville. Hi, good morning, Aneve. You've been here already, so I don't know why, but yeah. Damn it, you fuck. How, Aneve says anything, and TRG is automatically like,
Shut the fuck up, Amy! Fucking shut up!
oh, Jesus. I'm a tired boy. Let's go stop. Last name so I can just go stop whenever. Like I don't do that anyway. Fair. Can't stop the rack. Can't stop the rack.
Oh, okay, I think I'm also missing like a
Boost ball.
Yeah, I think so.
To boost these balls. Know that did in fact cause me great pain to say.
Mm.
That would be pretty funny. And just like, stop bullying him. And then you can be like, what kind of money was it, Denny? Kind of drugs do you take, Denny? The great Pepe O'Hare and go, eyes open, more enemies ahead.
Careful. I hear Andros gives his crew forget, I'm fucked.
I hear Andros gave his troops Ligma.
Ligma? What's Ligma?
Slippy, no! Ligma balls.
No.
This is so good. It's in the Hall of Fame of great fake video game cutscenes alongside the Rondo of Blood Uno thing and the guy who made the Big Chungus meme explanation into a Metal Gear Solid 1 cutscene. Your daddy squealed real good when he licked my balls. If past instances, which I profess to like you, were fraudulent. What did I say? You said you were so excited about an Eve that you couldn't speak. What's an Eve? I should see if I can get a voice clip of the A Shark on Whiskey scene from Space Ghost.
This was the big ass bug thing I was talking about.
Oh my god.
This question is brought to you by Old Kentucky Shark of Kentucky Nightmare Talk Show Liquor Corporation. You might remember him.
Yeah.
He's the fish you met earlier.
He's my friend, too. I like him.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Am I supposed to ask you this question, or you ask me? How's this work? Okay, I'll just jump in here. Willie, who wrote the extremely famous phrase, "A shark on whiskey is mighty risky. A shark on beer is a beer engineer." Give up?
Yeah.
The answer we're looking for, Willie, is Dr. Worm.
Who's Dr. Worm?
Nobody. So shut up.
I have that sound because this is Wilder came from a child's game. Yeah. There's a lot of getting it past the censors in that era. I was watching the Civi video on Duke Nukem 0 Hour, which I fairly recently replayed off stream. And there's a bunch of lines in that game that I'm like, wow, this isn't a Nintendo game? Like, holy shit. I mean, a game on a Nintendo console.
Which game was that, sorry?
Duke Nukem 0 Hour.
Oh, yeah.
Puerto Rican friends were talking in Discord about phrases in Spanish that don't translate into English. Okay. And they brought up a shark on whiskey is mighty risky, but a shark on beer is a beer engineer. Yeah, third person on the N64, you go through a bunch of time... You go through a bunch of, like, time periods, sort of like Time Splitters style. His takeaway, which was my takeaway from when I was a kid, is that it's kind of shockingly good. Oh, yo, how's it going, Chris? Biographies. Hey, thank you for 2 freaking years, Sid, you fucking animal. El tiburón con whisky es muy grosso, pero un tiburón con cerveza es un ingenio de cerveza. I like to think,
The last word is beer.
It sure is.
And that's the extent of my Spanish.
I was gonna say, I hope Giselle's still listening, so that she heard the worst Spanish she's ever heard, which was me trying to read that out.
That, and I know, thanks to Arrested Development, which might say something, hermano is brother.
And they were like, what? He said that, and I told them Dr. Worm. Did you say it was Dr. Gusano?
This next question is...
No. I need to replay that.
Are you sure?
I mean, I can if you want. just love the idea of just confusing the shit out of your friends with nonsense from Space Ghost translated into other languages. Whee!
I don't know how to dodge those things.
You get a space jump.
Like over it? Like
just like you have to find a position and stay in it, I think.
It's a problem, it follows me.
Sure to say it was peligroso. It's like dangerous. Peligro is danger. Peligroso is something is dangereux. I do love that the strategy for this guy is just like roasting his rump of rockets. No, rocket roast rump. Rump roast.
Holy. Oh. Son of a bitch.
Ow. Don't hit me, I bleed. Ow. This boss looks annoying. Yeah, he is.
A little bit.
A lot of Metroid Dread's bosses are pretty annoying. So it turns out my boss beat this game, and he didn't realize you could damage bosses during the like cutscenes.
Oh.
So,
that sounds frustrating as fuck.
Apparently it was. He got the like "you've unlocked hard mode" message at the end of the game, and he's like, "Fuck you, game."
I mean, that still tracks. Especially when you beat hard mode and then receive dread mode. It's like, yeah, fuck that.
You're like, that sounds dreadful.
Right.
Alright. The answer we were looking for is Dr. Worm. Well, I didn't have Spanish now that I'm not at all fluent, but I can understand Lonely Man on The Simpsons, and holy fuck, does that a new dimension to the show? Oh, yeah, yeah. Your language level is what's called conversational. Some people think is like kind of shade. Okay. Gato Maldoro. The bad smell. Oh, Maldor. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Also, yeah. Fuck you, big jerk off bug. Yeah, Bomberman style.
That usually gives me a bit more grief than it did this time. Cross bomb, that's what I needed.
Cross bomb. Everything is cross bomb. Shut up. And fuck you.
I say fuck you.
I ain't having that shit.
Oops. Oh, I see.
Hey, Tarzan. Oh, I see. And by Tarzan, I mean, son of man unto the sky. Let your spirit set you free. Son of man, a man in time. You'll be.
Fuck. God damn it.
For a long time, any game that gave you a grappling hook and put you in like a forest got that song stuck in my head. So everyone who played Monster Hunter Rise with me had a bad time because they had to hear me doing that bad Phil Collins impression every time we played. People would be like, well, I have to do this hunt, but it's in the rainforest, which means we'll have to listen to Omax doing that stupid fucking voice again. And I was like, yep. And like, oh, it's okay. I'll make 5 without the item. I'll take one for the team and not make us do that. To which, of course, I would say, son of man unto the night you'll be. Feel awful for whoever plays Shoots and Ladders with you? Oh, yeah. Every few seconds it's...
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night.
Weirdly fitting for the, like, elevator music. Well, the, like, monorail music.
Monorail.
I hear those things are awfully loud.
Flows just as nicely as a cloud. Is that the lyric? No.
Rides as smoothly as a cloud.
There it is. Rides as smoothly as a cloud.
Is there a chance the track could bend?
Not in your life, my Hindu friend.
What about us brain dead slobs?
You'll be given cushy jobs.
Spring came off my pudding can.
And use my penknife, my good man. I swear Springfield's only choice. I don't know why that my brain just pulls that out of nowhere.
Monorail.
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 Mono.
Go. Main Street's still all cracked and broken. Sorry, Mom. The mob has spoken.
Is on the planet's surface. You finally made it, Samus. There is still a problem. Destroying the planet will eliminate the X-parasites. But Ravenbeak is unlikely to sit idly by.
There is a problem. You have now arrived at the place where you can order cheese pizza.
I know this will probably spoil it, but I think I have a good pre-stream image for next week.
Okay.
Be Samus on the phone
Hello, welcome to
calling for cheese pizza.
The place where you will buy cheese pizza.
You can even use the phone from that little animation there.
His little phone hand.
Cheese pizza. Instead of having the her beam gun.
She's got the little phone hand.
Yeah.
Very fair. Very fair, guys.
This
He is a massive piece of shit.
The odds are still not in your favor, but you must end things here. I am searching for his location. Return here later for an update.
Unfortunately, a bunch of
Oh man.
uses what? Oh, that's a classic. See, there's some things that are just too deeply entrenched in my like syntax for me to get rid of. I'm gonna get you, and I ain't having that shit.
Fool me once.
I'm made. Fool me twice? How could you? Fool me 3 times. Yeah, you're officially that guy. You know the guy. Oh, he shoots a Giorgio Manny actually my day.
They know some fuck you. I ain't having that shit.
Just too iconic to replace, even though he's a sack of shit. I just think of it like Eric Clapton. Yeah, Eric Clapton's a giant piece of human garbage. Me and Glenn went over this earlier this week.
Yep.
But White Room is still a fucking bop, unfortunately. What did Eric Clapton do? A lot.
Sustained injuries while getting a COVID vaccine shot, apparently. And complained about it.
The biggest one I always think of is George Harrison was married to someone. And he apparently badgered her long enough that when George Harrison and her got divorced, she like married him out of obligation, and then he just like beat the ever-loving tar out of her and was in general just a piece of human garbage about it. And her and a number of people have pointed out that he probably didn't actually have any feelings towards her. He just was jealous that George Harrison was dating her. Wanted to have everything George Harrison had. He's also said some pretty vulgar, some pretty vile shit about various groups of people. But again, I learned how to play the bass by learning the bass line to White Room by Cream. So I mean, I'm never not gonna have fond feelings about that song, even if the person who made it, again, sucks. Separate the art from the artist. And I mean, sometimes it's not even a matter of, like, needing to separate them. Sometimes it's just a matter of being like, yeah, acknowledging and moving on. Oh, 100%. It's like that with any, like, large-scale media.
My mom recently has had an issue, not issue. I guess kind of a run-in with that.
Yeah.
So, for years, for like, so my mom was a educational assistant at a elementary school, the one in which I went for elementary, and for years, she would sing a certain. Let's concentrate on the story. So she would sing a certain song at the Christmas assemblies called. Why am I blanking? She does it all the time. I can. Why am I blinking? I had it. I'm sorry.
Better be. No, I'm joking.
Sorry. Six White Boomers.
Oh yeah.
Rolf Harris was the guy who does it.
Australian song with the kangaroo.
Yeah. So, she does that everywhere. And in recent years, my brother, the musician, has helped her, play the guitar and whatever. And this past Christmas, she's also done the song at the Calgary Winter Club, sporting facility here in town, and did it one day, and then a few days later was set to do it again at a separate thing at the same place, and got a complaint for doing so because Rolf Harris, although he has since passed, went to jail for liking kids too much. So that definitely dampers many memories, people's memory of that song.
It's the worst possible thing for a song like that.
Yeah, I mean, a children's entertainer.
It's a children's entertainer, but it's from Australia, so like part of you's hoping it's like something really brutal and awful, but like funny in an it's an Australian guy kind of way. Like
yeah.
Like I don't know, he was like a weird misogynist or something. Not that's good or anything, but it's just like ooh, that's the worst possible one again because he's a kid's entertainer.
Yeah,
and fully Jimmy Savile. And yeah, I am familiar with the various shit takes of. So Glenn's mom used to perform a concert for where they'd play a song like an Australian Christmas song, and it turns out the guy who played it was a diddler.
Yeah. In short.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Well, and I mean, at least in a situation like that where like he was an alcoholic or something. I mean, alcoholic is pretty, like, insert Simpsons joke here, but I mean, you want, if people are going to be like evil Australians, though, you want them to be fun evil Australians, you want to be like George C. Scott's character from Rescuers Down Under. More so than like, yeah. Frank, the fastest way to make people little kids is writing a song about it. No one younger than my daughter. My favorite part of that entire episode is the part, I mean, there's a few incredible parts from that episode. The like kids performance of Grand Old Flag is pretty fantastic. My favorite part is when they have the hot mic and he's talking about like the human body being garbage. Human body's just garbage, just shove it full of trash and throw it in the garbage. Why? Frank's Little Beauties. It's such a funny episode. I think that might be the second that they used in the... Have you seen that, like, 1 second from every It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? TRG? It's got some gold. I think that's one of them. Oh no, it was Yankee Doodle is the song that the kid does like a techno remix of. Oh, yeah. Colin McMeany. It's funny because as a kid, there was like a show on CBC where it was like him and some other actors as like Irish immigrants in Newfoundland, and it's always in my head whenever I see fucking Miles O'Brien talking about darts. All I can think of is fucking CIBC show about him. Okay. Frank's weird speech is just like transcribed on the IMDb page for that episode. I got a question for you, morticians. You bang dead bodies? I imagine stuff goes on like that goes on all the time. I mean, I don't give a shit. If I was dead, you could bang me all you want. I mean, who cares? Dead body's like a piece of trash. I mean, shove as much shit as you want in there. Fill me up with cream, make a stew out of my ass. What's the big deal? Bang me, eat me, grind me up in little pieces, throw me in the river? Who gives a shit? You're dead. You're dead. Oh shit, the mic's on? That blew your fucking mind? Wait. Ooh. In addition to our fine meme engine. Oh, fuck me. Oh, what a thrill. God. Fucking Joey Wheeler and his Brooklyn Rage. Am I talking to Boomer Yugi or Virgin Yugi? I like my Twitter trending tab right now is Project L, Tifa, Mega Man, Chun. I'm assuming Chun-Li, and then Likers of Warriors. Actually, yeah, there was a Project L supposed to get its actual name. This is going to be called 2XKO. That game's going to be so fucking good. Yeah, they had another, they had a trailer where they revealed the actual name. The name is short for 2v2 fighting game format. It's like calling League of Legends MOBA anime. I mean, that's that's most of what the discourse about it has been like, I'm still calling it Project L, or like, it wouldn't be the first time this happened. Metal Slug Code J was announced years and years ago, and then they're like, hey, guess what? It's actually gonna be called Metal Slug Awakening, and people were just like, no, it's not. You can call it that, but we're not calling it that. And eventually they changed the name back to Code J. Some people have hypothesized they named it that so that it would come up as the first alphabetical result in the fighting games category, which is kind of funny. No, they didn't show off a new character. Although I will say they showed up. There's like some character animations that were new, and man, do the characters look way better than they did before, and they looked good going in. So I mean, also public beta by the end of the year, which is pretty fucking sweet. I know me and a bunch of my fellows in the FGC are gonna enjoy the shoe being on the other foot for a change. And playing, people who play League and just turning some folks' insides into slushies. And when they're like, stop, no, I don't know what I'm doing. Being like, oh, too fucking bad. Jesus, how do you get that?
I've tried, I think so, having to do, like, this gives you enough space to get the Shine Spark.
Hmm.
And then, like, keep it while you go around, and then somehow keep it and then, I don't know.
Yeah, that seems nuts. The site has room for 5 more characters in the roster section. I'm sure they'll have more than that. Knowing Riot, they'll release a new character like once per season, essentially, for a few years, and then once every couple seasons. If one of them isn't a Callie, then what's wrong with you? Do you not want free money?
What a thrill.
When darkness and silence. The Collies are shooing. Oh, yeah. Plus, boom. Yeah, it's a League of Legends fighting game. It's by the Cannon Brothers.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Hey, Nif Taco.
14, holy shit.
Holy crap. Thank you for the big raid, friends.
Yeah, dude.
It's raining tacos.
Tacos.
You know what?
Soft tacos or hard tacos?
I don't care. I'll take them.
Because, like, if it's raining them, then they might hurt if they hit your head.
Hey, Hobbit! How you doing?
Hey, Hobbit.
How's the it's a garment making. Jesus. How's the like textile crafting world? Cheese blasted hard shells got dying.
Sounds like my heart presently. It's been cheese blasted.
Oh. I'm shocked neither of us said that we danced under that name. It seems like a shoe-in.
I mean, I haven't said I haven't.
Crochet, thank you. I was sitting there being like, is it crochet? I'm real bad at this. I shouldn't be. I learned how to weave when I was a kid. My grandmother had like actual, like a textile manufacturing, like atelier. Getting fatter just reading that. I'm already fat. I'm accepting it. No? Hey, fair enough. I know that feeling. There's only one thing to do then. Oh god. Not the finish! Oh, Glenn, I get to a save point real quick here.
Fuck, where's the nearest?
I mean, you don't have to do it right now. You can just stay paused. It's gonna switch to the one of the new Gran Turismo.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have to change the volume because I think this is still really loud. Wait. Oh, awesome! Hey, fellow Calgarians. Now you're gonna get blasted with some animated gifs of ripped people. I apologize. Blame G. He's also from Calgary. I kept the body break one in there just for you, Glenn.
Thank you.
We got the musklis. Yeah. I also have to shorten this because it's the whole song, which is like 2 minutes long. I don't know. It's not longer. The Skeletorismo is still longer, but it's only like 10 seconds. Also got Zangief down on the bottom right.
Yeah,
gotta have Zangief.
Yep. Strong. Yes.
I also got Rikishi dancing with the. Is it Too Cool? What was the group he was in? It was like him and Scotty Too Hottie and someone else.
I don't remember. Simple.
So a couple of Wii Fit trainers in there. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, and that's just a long outro, so we're skipping it. I go back to Metroid.
I'm blanking on a certain wrestler. You might be able to help me.
Okay.
He had a mop he called Moppy.
Oh,
and would always reply to people with "You're welcome."
As they Eugene?
Not Eugene. I don't think so.
Al Snow. Did he also have like a styrofoam head that he was friends with?
I don't remember that.
Ah.
But I do remember one time. I guess something happened with Moppy, and Scotty to Hottie, gave this guy a new one.
Perry Saturn.
That sounds right. Yeah. And so he gave Perry Saturn a new one, and he named it Moppy to Hottie.
Ha! It's extremely strong.
I think even had like the dyed spiky hair, whatever Scotty to Hottie had.
Yeah. That's really strong. Forgot about Al Snow.
Made simple.
Fucked up my back. Hobbit, I feel for you. You come up with new and exciting ways to be injured every time we talk. I feel bad. It's like you're sorry I had to allow that auto thing. I think someone else allowed it, but it was bugging me that I forgot about Al Snow. You know what I also forgot about Al Snow for a long time? I remembered Hardcore Holly for some reason. It's way less memorable than Al Snow. And obviously I remembered Mankind. Mankind was my favorite as a kid. Almost a month. Oh, jeez. Someone else got auto-modded? I know. Geist gets auto-modded here. I get auto-modded in Dudeney's chat. Also, this is true. Especially if you're in Canada. You might as well, right? Been hitting Dudeney's as well. Oh, yeah. Dudeney's is hilarious because people will be in there and like even the robots are saying like vulgar stuff, and then I'll say something not that vulgar and it'll be like BRB sending Omax to super jail, and I'm like, no, don't send me to super jail. But I realize that we may not have we made a grievous mistake here and we didn't shout out Niftako, so let me shout out Dead by Daylight. Nice. I've always wanted to get into Dead by Daylight. I mean, I feel like at this point I'm like, oh, that ship has sailed. That game is too much to get into at this point. But it's a cool ass game. Phasmophobia, nice. Solid. I say co-op horror games are pretty dope. I did really like the Friday the 13th game before that got sent into copyright super jail. And then there was a period of time where I would, whenever I'd watch any movie or someone else would bring up any movie, I'd be like, you know, that movie would make for a great asymmetrical multiplayer experience. And that time was like 2017 until current day. I still say that. People at my work have heard about me talking about like how much I want a The Mummy asymmetric multiplayer game.
Now I'm gonna
infinity number of times.
I assume you're gonna you mean the Brendan Fraser one, not the Tom
Of course,
Cruise. Yeah,
of course.
Just wanted to be sure, but I just wanted to.
No, that's clarity is always appreciated. Yeah, and then you'd have a river running through the map, and one side of the river would have some sort of like objectives and goals, but the other side would have all the horses. Is there any other Mummy movie?
Unfortunately.
Not that we acknowledge. We only recognize the one Mummy movie. Or Die Hard. How do we not have like an asymmetric Die Hard game? A bunch of people play as the Europeans. And then one person plays as John McClane. This writes itself. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Asymmetrical game. One person is drunk Bela Lugosi. Or not Bela Lugosi. Was it Bela Lugosi? Who was it? And someone else can be like, you people and your stupid minds. Your stupid minds. It's the only line I remember from Plan 9 from Outer Space. It was Bela Lugosi. Okay, thank you. The best asymmetrical game without a doubt would be The Mask. That would in fact be smoking. Dang. Oh, I forgot to turn the volume back up. Alright, we should probably start moseying towards the nearest save point. You couldn't win if you're not Stanley Ipkiss. I think he's trying to communicate. You guys remember that? Or the Beetlejuice would be a good asymmetric multiplayer game as well. The point is, movies make for good asymmetric multiplayer games, okay? I say knowing that several movie asymmetric multiplayer game adaptations have not worked. And also having not played a bunch of them. I don't know if that Predator one is good. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Same. I'm also still kind of jealous that the Beetlejuice musical had the incredible name of Beetlejuice, the musical. Oh, Terminator 2 would be awesome. I mean, Terminator in general would be a great asymmetric multiplayer. I think there is a Terminator like survival crafter or something coming out. I saw like an article about it. We saved?
Yes.
All right.
Saved the musculus.
Let's say Beetlejuice 3 times and then Bloody Mary 3 times and have them duke it out.
Why hasn't that been a death battle?
Yeah, hey?
What the hell? Screw attack? Or death battle?
Okay.
Or just death battle, no?
I was going to say, but if they did it, they'd have to do it in 3D, just so that the 3D model of Bloody Mary could show up. And then they could steal that joke that Civvy does whenever there's a bad 3D model in the game and have the clip from Beetlejuice of him being like, nice fucking model! And then honking his There's someone, dude, who got to cop a field with Colorado represent. Oh, God. I really like that musical, so it is a bit of a bummer that that's what it's forever going to be associated with. On the other hand, that is extremely funny to me. Who's stream?
Why you stream?
Why you stream video game? Oh, we could raid Verm. Drubert. Yeah, let's raid Verm. Is it Vermilion Knoll plays? Or is it just Vermilion plays? Oh, Vermilion runs. Alrighty, we'll be back on Sunday. I may be back tomorrow with Archipelago if I feel so inclined. Thank you again, Tacos, for the raid.
Yes.
Much appreciated. Sorry to cut so soon after you raided.
Yeah.
It's, shorter than usual stream. But a lot of malarkey going on. So, say hello to Verm for me. He's speedrunning Nier Automata, I believe?
Yes.
Yes. Alright. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.